And here goes. Number 3. Round number 3. Don't know what I'm going to talk about. That's a good thing. So, I decided, like I said, okay, look who's going to hit me. Where'd you go? Hiding, that fucking sneaky fuck. Guy up there hiding in front of everybody with that fucking thing pushing a barrel. Gotta try not to curse. So, guy pushing barrel almost runs me over. I don't do nothing about it. Cause I'm a stand in the crack having puss. Facts is. So, in reality though, I am, like I was saying, on my 3rd YouTube video attempt at least. I don't know what I'm talking about. And, all I can say is that I've got a lot of cool shit on my mind, like the whole universe, you know? I don't think too many people often enough think about the fact that we are people, human beings. We are people. We're persons. We're people. This guy's looking at me like fucking nuts. You see this? It's got 2 legs and a face with eyeballs in it and hands. Look at that thing. What a weird little looking thing, right? And we walk on this. And if I could get to where my mind is at and look at this for what it really is, it would almost look nothing like that light shining behind me. It would be this little ball of stuff floating in the middle of nowhere. And to think that we're on that little ball in the middle of space with all the stars around it and going around in circles around the sun. I explained this to somebody one day really well. I've actually explained it to a few people pretty well, I believe, that we are on this little ball of dirt and all kinds of other stuff that grows plants out of it and has all kinds of animals on it, and it goes really fast around this big ass flaming ball of gases. We actually spin, right? Like this way. We spin like, where's the dot? We spin like this, right? That way. Right? Counterclockwise if you're looking from up down. In a counterclockwise motion if you're looking from north down to south. You know? At the sun and the earth, right? See, the sun's here and the earth is here. And the earth spins that way around the sun. It goes counterclockwise around the sun. And it spins counterclockwise around itself. And which is funny because our clock goes clockwise, not counterclockwise. It makes sense to me that everything would go counterclockwise, but I think it goes clockwise from left to right over the top and right to left down, swooping around the bottom, because we write from left to right. It makes sense to me that that's why. But either way, maybe that's got something to do with the mind fuckery that everybody tries to say that goes on with things like words and all of that stuff in America, since, you know, the older civilizations in the world used to write from right to left, and that it has something to do with the way we think, and now we switched all that around, like the way we say words in English and a way we say them, and it seems like people that speak Spanish and Latin language are actually wording their stuff backwards to us. But to them, I don't know, because I'm not them, so I don't know if it seems like we're wording our stuff backwards compared to the way they were raised and taught to speak. Anyway, who gives a fuck? What I'm saying is that we're lucky that we're even alive. We're lucky that we can even contemplate the shit that we can contemplate, that brains work the way that they do, and that the human organism works the way that it do. It's insane. It's insanity. It's really cool. It's like phenomenal. And you know, even being in such a shitty situation in my life, that it's such the shitty situation that I am in my life at this moment, I can still say that I'm like fairly fucking blessed. I mean, really fairly, ain't even the word, like phenomenally, like insanely, extremely amount of like blessed that I really actually do feel like I am. Really am that, because I mean, look, I got legs and arms and eyeballs and a tail and a head and fangs and horns and teeth and everything, and even a halo and wings, and I'm like, an angel, I'm just a people. I'm not even none of that other stuff that should have fangs and a horn and a tail and a halo, because I'm not a unicorn. But I might as well be. I'm a little person on a bowl of dirt flying around a flaming fucking bowl of gas with a moon that is nothing but dust in a big bowl floating around us. It's got a space station with aliens on the opposite side that we never see. But like I said, who really cares about that? Because we're lucky enough to even be alive and want a fucking Snickers and a cigarette and some pussy and like a pool table and a PlayStation and an Xbox and you know, like, to even imagine that, like, I could have possibly had all of those things right now in this very moment, and I'd still be like, wow, man, what the fuck? This is insane. This is fucking crazy, right? This is pretty fucking cool. I shit you not. Even though I may be the speaker at the very moment, and you may be the listener at this very moment, and even though in reality at this very moment that we are all in right now, I'm actually both. I'm actually the speaker and the listener, and what I'm listening to sounds pretty fucking all that smart and funny and all that, you know. So I mean, back to carbon nanotubes, right? I think that we can definitely make lightsabers out of carbon nanotubes. As a matter of fact, I believe thoroughly that there probably already is many lightsabers made of stuff just like that, and more stuff that's like, whoa, wow, why didn't we have that 100 years ago? You know, like really cool Nikola Tesla stuff, like probably like a little miniature magnetic super energy producer. What do you call those fucking things again? Whatever it's called, or what you would call it, that makes juice, electrical juice with magnets in it that spins in circles, and you know what I mean, like a really little tiny one inside of like a tube on top of a tube on top of a tube of nano tubes, like nanotube woven tubes. You know, imagine that, like a nanotube web woven tube that's inside of another tube that spins really fucking fast because it's got like some magnetic something or other that's programmed by like some supercomputer that causes it to spin really fast and then like superconduct electricity and heat, and then it gets like super hot and it's already super thin and spinning super fast, so that it'd be a lightsaber and be like super indestructible. So it could be like, it could produce energy and even capacitate energy. I mean, hold it, and even all kinds of other cool stuff, as well as destroy stuff, and you know, like it could be surgical, really too. It doesn't have to be destructive. It could just be for fun. It could be like just really cool, like something that they use in the Olympics and spin around in circles and make really cool looking light shows go on, and at the same time, God forbid somebody tries to do something silly enough that it could be dumb and dangerous and just chop somebody's arm off, and it'd be nice and clean and safe and cool. I think that'd be awesome. That'd be fucking awesome. We deserve that. We have struggled far too long and far too much to not have something that cool right now. I want that right now. Next year, in a couple weeks, that's what I want to see. Monsters are.